Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Some provide us with magically imbued materials. if cared for, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that you were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope...
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome... At least, that's what we decide.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to...
You've intrigued me.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Clever? How offensive. Next.
Fine, a genius. Happy
Possibly.
now?
But I'll allow your limp vocabulary.
This disillusion.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings!
I actually...
Oh, thank you.
Where should I look?
All of my usual haunts, which here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surround... Oh, my tormentor.
I'll keep an eye...
You are to be
Revelio.
Oh, well, I'll use you well on that one then.
Blast the charm.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Levioso. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso.
It's you! Thank you again for finding my gobstone.
Revelio.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda... I was hoping you...
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick...
Brilliant, thank you. The passage is here.
Are you asking me to...
Goodness! It's a sweet thing.
Couldn't you have someone buy...
They're not for sale. So,
I'll see what I can...
fair enough. Perhaps I can convince...
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. Revelio. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Revelio. Revelio. Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though. Reparo. That seems to have done the trick. Revelio. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Revelio! I'm going to have to get past this. Levioso! Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Incendio. More to go and I'll make it across. Reparo. Leviosa! Something is getting in the way of that platform. Depulso! Accio! Leviosa! That did the trick. Revelio! This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Revelio! Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio! Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out. Revelio! Aloha Mora. Revelio. Confringo! Accio! Revelio!
New instrument.
Butterflies were attracted to treasure. I must have missed that one in Beasts.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hello again. Were you able?
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig things.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected.
course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for... Thank you again. I'll let you know...
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
You can stop a thief in their tracks with stupefy.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Come
Why
on
did
in
you
and
buy
have
me
a look
second
around.
hair? I hate
No
it.
touching
Naughty
if you
socks
have
of
sticky
that size
fingers.
can't be passed up. Be thankful you have
I'd
socks.
rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you said the charm come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your
I
own
suspect you have a
socks,
sharp
don't
eye for fashion. Be
Until
sure to stop
then,
by
you'll
whenever
learn to
you're
be
about.
thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms on?
Revelio. Accio.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Why do we allow the ministry to decide anything?
Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
I suspect you're planning to enchant the Imperius to avoid flames as well.
If the necromancer died, who do you think?
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Revelio. Mine now, demi-guys. What do we have here? Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Creating an inferior is a long process. I've failed a few times now, but I think I'm close.
Chores aren't so bad.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Lumos. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Capulso. Accio.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it? Revelio.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so...
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of... It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. A symbol of what has been lost. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring.
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite... Let us hope that our...
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you... The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish...
It all seems clear to me.
I do hope our alliance proves fruit. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting...
Revelio.
It's sealed. Moths. Curious.
Lumos.
Merlin's beard.
Glacius. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
Lumos. Revelio. Capulso. Lumos. Lumos.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Ah, these inferior horrible. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Repulso. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Levioso.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Depulso. Lumos. 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 Revelio. Lumos.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way.
Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
It's sealed shut from the other side.
Revelio. Whoa. Oh! Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Findo! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Lumos. Revelio. Capolso. This looks even more complex. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Capolso. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Oh. Lumos. Depulso. Reparo. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Depulso. Confringo. Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Incendio! Confringo! Revelio! A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet.